Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome here at Crypto Hash Review, where we educate and disseminate information about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies from a Muslim perspective. And we are continuing on our series of videos related to Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and objections made against them, or against Bitcoin specifically, I should say, from Islamic individuals and personalities. And we are dealing with another objection, and it is kind of related to two parts. So the objection here, I'll mention it. It's a two-part issue. First one is that you can't track crypto. You can't track crypto. Now, this is interesting, and again, it further demonstrates what I've been saying over and over and over again, is that the main objections against Bitcoin comes more from the ignorance. A more respectful way of saying it is more to do with a lack of understanding or lack of knowledge related to the topic of cryptocurrencies and even economy than it is to do with Bitcoin itself. And the objection was that you can't track Bitcoin or can't track crypto. That it doesn't make no sense, because the whole purpose of crypto is to have an open ledger. Now, imagine a spreadsheet where you have your accounts and you have your income and you have your expenditures. So this much came in, this much came in, this much I spent, and so on and so forth. Yeah. And imagine you had basically you can track the flow of money into your bank account and a flow of money out of your bank account. Now imagine everybody's bank account, for example, on planet Earth, was on a global ledger, not just your own bank account, but everyone's bank account. So if money went from my account to his account, you could see money out and then in, and then from him out and then in someone else's, and so on and so forth. If you can imagine everybody's bank account all open to the public, that will be Bitcoin. So from the moment any single Bitcoin is issued, you can see where it flows. Literally, you can go onto the Bitcoin's blockchain online, and you can click on any Bitcoin, and you can actually trace where it came, where it went until it was issued. So where Bitcoin goes, how it is tracked, is actually way more easier than it is with fiat, or I should say with cash. Because once you withdraw money from the bank account, it's now out into the ether. No one has any idea where that money is gone. Now, for example, if you was to track the serial number of money, for example, maybe a bank would give you some money that you withdrew from the bank, and the bank keeps track of the serial number, and then someone else was to deposit that money into the bank account. So therefore, they will see, oh, this serial number came into the bank account. So the banks could say, oh, hey, this money went to Sufyan and came in from Khalid. So you can assume that Sufyan gave the money to Khalid. But in between Sufyan and Khalid, there could be hundreds of people. We have no idea how money flows between people, or even more so gold. No one has any idea where gold comes from. I would probably even guess that if any one of you out there has gold, if it be jewelry or in bar form, whatnot, that some part of that gold existed in Egypt, ancient Egypt, with the pharaohs, or with ancient Babylonians. We have no idea, because gold is a metal. It could be melted, it could be bent, it could be skewed, it could be twisted, it could be integrated with things and taken out of things. I wouldn't be surprised if some person's jewelry has gold in it, or came from some iPhone that used to have it. I mean, gold can go anywhere it wants. There's no way of tracking gold. Yet, gold is not haram because you can't track it, nor is fiat money haram because you can't track it. Now, this is more an objection towards government, who want to control what you do with your money. They want to see what you do with your money because they want to tax you. So that's more of a problem for them, not a problem for me and you. Why would it be a problem for me and you? I mean, there's no problem for me and you. As far as I'm aware, in Islam, a person is innocent until proven guilty. So if you have money in your possession, then that's your money. Unless someone can prove that money was earned through haram or through crime, then it isn't. It's your money. That's one major difference between Islamic system and our current system, whereby in our current system, you are guilty until proven innocent. So let me give you a test. Go and withdraw from your bank account, if you have the money, £20,000 in cash, and then go to another bank account you have and deposit in cash, £20,000, and see what happens to you. Or even worse than that, transfer £20,000 in cash to any bank account other than that and see what happens to you. They will ask you questions. Where's it coming from? Where's it going? Who? Why? When? Where? I had someone send to me £5. £5. I kid you not. This is not me making it up. £5. I can barely buy a burger from Sahara Grill with £5. Yet they froze that transaction and they said to me, where did it come from? I said, why are you asking me that for? So we need to be regulated by the EU, blah, 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 blah. We have to know where the funds of money coming from, so tell us the name. I said, why am I telling you the name of where it comes from? It's £5. It's not £5,000. It's £5. Sorry, sir, we can't release the funds to you until you tell us where the money comes from. So I reluctantly had to tell them the name of the person it came from, and then they released me £5. I was actually tempted to not tell him anything, just to make a point. But I figured, just don't fight the system. Just don't. But the point here is, something as simple as transferring money, you don't even have permission, you don't even have authority to do so. They give you permission to do so, but it can easily take it away from you. So with crypto not being trackable, it doesn't make sense. It's this nonsensical argument. Bitcoin is the most trackable currency you've ever had. You can track where it came from. Now, who owns those wallets or those addresses on the Bitcoin network? That we don't know, unless someone announces themselves. Fair enough. But whether they are anonymous, pseudonymous, whatever the case may be, it's irrelevant. It doesn't make something not currency. Otherwise, we have never had currency until our current banking system. Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're suggesting? Are we suggesting that Islam or that mankind has been in sin, transacting in haram currency until Nixon came along, until some other government came along and took and began this whole system of inventing fake money? No, it doesn't make sense. Rather, it's the opposite. Rather, we have become so drunk with our current system, we've become so used to our current system that we can't even imagine life, how it was and how it's supposed to be. And finally, this kind of does demonstrate again, it demonstrates, unfortunately, that at the core of our issue in adoption in the Muslim community of Bitcoin is the lack of understanding of how Bitcoin works and functions, and also, more importantly, a lack of understanding of how our current system works and functions. We hope you find this video beneficial and useful. Please like this video if you like it. Give us your comments below in the comment section if you disagree with anything I say. You're welcome to do so, or if you have any questions. And please enjoy the rest of your evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.